Thank you so much for playing my escape room. You got past a 5-minute load screen where you probably thought the game was going to crash, but it did not. And now you're stuck in my escape room somewhere, and you probably wish it had crashed initially. Fret not, I am here to help. I'm going to do a full walkthrough. And without further ado, here's the Maid. Sorry we couldn't be home for your first visit, but we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for taking this job. And at such a cheap rate too. We couldn't believe it. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Good luck. Day 1 tasks. 10 dishes need to go in the sink, put away 3 board games, place 6 pillows on the couch properly. Before I do these tasks, I'm going to show you guys about an item you're going to need later that you can find in this first room. There, you pull some books out, and there is a book here hidden behind, okay? That is a key that we will be using later. So now let's go to the tasks for day 1. 10 dishes need to go in the sink. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, that's task 1. Task 2, put away 3 board games. There's 1 board game in the fridge here. And the other one is 2, and then the third one's there. They need to go in this cabinet. The hint says, get down low, then go between them. So if we get down low, and you can see that the lock is brown, red, gold, you get down low and you look at the legs here. And there's brown 1 and 3. So if we go between 1 and 3, that's a 2. There's a red 4 and 6. So if we go between 4 and 6, that's a 5. And lastly, there is a gold 7 and 9. So if we go between 7 and 9, that is an 8. So it is brown 2, red 5, and gold 8. And then we put them in. They can go in any way you want. I keep doing it differently. That way is pretty scuffed looking. But anyways, let's go next. Place 6 pillows on the couch properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th pillow is in this cabinet here. So let's look at the hint. You'll get bored if you keep using hints. So this hint is not about this board here, this cutting board. Guys, stop focusing on the cutting board. The cutting board shows you where the pillows are going to go. It shows this white, red, black, orange, white, black. We know that is how they're going to go in. It is not the solution for this lock. The solution for this lock are these boards back here, the backsplash. So it's 3, 2, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1. And now we got the black pillow, which is the final pillow we need. So if we remember the cutting board, it will be white, red, black, orange, white, black. And we got that done. Perfect. So this opens up. Next day begins. You did a fantastic job yesterday. So much so we now trust you to clean more of the house. Lucky us. Not to make you too big-headed, but the last 3 maids didn't make it this far, so give yourself a pat on the back. A little warning, be very careful in the bathroom. Day 2 tasks. Stack 8 piles of books from the hall. Put 6 dirty towels in the basket and put 8 ointments in their correct bathroom spots in the bathroom cabinet. This book here is still not needed, okay? So I know the one task mentioned books. This is not needed for this task. The 8 books are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say for this, if you want a hint, put the books away that you know have only one answer, okay? So this book here can only go here. Well, it can go anywhere, but it's only fitting here because they're all colorful books. These are all old books, okay? These books are all stacked like this. So they go there, and then the magazine goes with the other magazine. Now on to the actual puzzle part. This book here tells you that you need to find a pattern. So if we look, these are all 2s, groups of 2s. Black, brown, red, black, green, black, right? So it's all groups of 2. So if we put this in here, we see, uh-oh, that is only a single black, so it cannot be that. But if you go here, goes brown, red, and then there's black. If the pattern continued, we know the next book here would be a black. So that is correct. Next, it goes green, brown, black, red, black, brown, green, red, right? So that's the whole pattern. So all we do is look for a brown, black, red. And hey, look, we got a brown, black, red. Lastly, or not last, but like this last section here, really easy. If you still have this 2 red book, we know it cannot go down here because there are no patterns with 3 reds in a row. So it has to go up there. Then this one would go in there, and there we go. Otherwise, if you did it in a different order, you literally just follow the pattern, guys. It's very, very simple. And we heard the ding, so we know that is correct. Next, we go put 6 dirty towels in the basket. So we get 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is in here. You see how this is red, green, tan, brown? Well, you look over here and you see these urns or dog things, whatever you tell me in the comments below what they are. We see red, brown, tan, green, and the red is looking slightly to the left, brown to the right, tan backwards, green all completely left. So we go that. There we go. And it opens. That should have been like that. I double clicked it. But anyways, there we got 4 towels. All right, now we got 5. And the last towel is down here. And the clue is a mustache. There's a mustache here. Not needed. This is a red herring. Just throw it away. And it is actually this mustache right here. So it is 5:50 on the clock. So we put in 5:50. And voila, it's opened. Now we just put all these towels away. I'm sorry about that. I usually don't do it in this order, but they will all fit in. I know there isn't a counter like the other one. Hey, maybe by the time you play this room, I will have updated that. Who knows? We heard a ding, so that is correct. Lastly, 8 ointments in their correct spots. This is where you put them. They're all located in the bathroom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are all 8 ointments. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do I put them in? Like, what is the correct order? And you see that down there. You're like, oh, well, let's do blue, red, and then, uh-oh, there's no yellow, though. Well, that's because that is a red herring and not needed. You see all these clown paintings around here? Have you really looked at the clown paintings? Because if you have, this one here has all the symbols. See how this has a smell symbol, fire symbol, wind? Well, these have smell, fire, wind. So we go smell, fire is the bottom, and then wind, fire, wind, smell. So you guys see that smell, fire, wind, smell. So we do this, smell, fire, wind, smell. And it's correct. That following is just, you know, we're just destroying this house. We're a maid that's destroying things. That doesn't lead to any more secrets or anything. It's just to help you know. And uh-oh, there's a hole in the wall, so it looks like we're not the only ones destroying the room. Roommates, please stop nailing notes to the wall. We have a perfectly good corkboard right here. If you keep damaging the house, we won't get back our deposit. Also, why did you guys use multiple notepads? You know we can take the paper out. And you can see I used multiple notepads. To our wonderful maid, your hard work has earned you our eternal gratitude. If any of us have kids, we want you to be the godparent. With that said, today will be a doozy of a day. Day 3 task. Unlock toilet, unhinge toilet, unclog toilet. And the code for the toilet is 66699. We do not own a plunger, so please use the mop. That is disgusting. How do these people not have a plunger? Right, and you're probably wondering this puzzle here, that is later game, don't worry. Same with this one down here, that is later. I will show you how to do it, but right now, let's go to the toilet. 66699. All right, now you're like, I can't open the toilet. It's not working. Well, you have to unhinge. Remember, step 2 is unhinge, and then lastly, it's on. Oh my God, what do we have here? You rescued me. The dirty, lazy, horrible people living here created me, then left me locked in here to suffer. Please feed me. I haven't had anything to eat in weeks. Wait a second. What's that in your hand? Oh no, you didn't unlock the lid to save me. You did it to kill me. Please don't kill me. I can help you. Yes, 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 I will help you. You help me and I help you. Does that sound good? The people living here are evil, I bet. They'll trap you in a toilet like they did to me. We just need to find some evidence of their crimes that you can get out of here and go to the police. Or go to the police and be a hero. Place the mop in the bathtub if you want to work with me. So now we have a choice. Do we want to use it on him or a bathtub? I think he's cute. I like him, so I'm going to throw it in the bathtub. Choice is all up to you, though. There are 3 possible endings to this game. Glad we're on the same page about things. To be honest, I doubt that mop is strong enough to kill me anyways. How inept do the people living here need to be to not even own a plunger? My whole life could have been avoided if they just dealt with the great clog of 2022. We don't have a lot of time, so let's get started solving this mystery. First things first, I'm going to need you to air out Angus's room. Just grab the key from me and go on your way. Also, you now have all the tools needed to get into Croi's room and the games room. I'll help with them later if you need it. So I'm going to get the key to Angus's room. And with his room unlocked, if we wanted to, we could go to the Croi's room. We need his room unlocked to go to the Croi's room. Games room, we could have gone in beforehand, but I'm just going to continue with the proper storyline. But there are multiple ways to go through this level. Did that on purpose. So it's quite smoky in here. My eyes are burning a bit. Let's open the window, grab a key, open up the fan controls, and oh, of course, there's a keypad. Well, if we look around, we can find that this boot has a book icon. This controller or the keyboard has a book. This cat has a book, and this carpet has a 7. So if we look at the cat, it has a red 3. The carpet has a pink 7. The keyboard has a green 8, and this has a blue 1. And you're probably wondering, well, where do we put them, or what order do we put them in? Well, they're all different colors, but if you turn on these lights, the lights are also all different colors. So with the logic that you have, I guess, I don't know how to say that. If you just think about it, you're like, oh, there's 1 green light, 2 red, 3 pink, 4 blue. Well, if we put the numbers in from the green being first, red second, pink third, blue last, we would put in 8, 3, 7, 1, right? And oh, look, we did it. And we unfortunately broke the fan while we did it. We're not the best maids. We're kind of destroying everything. So that's all of that stuff. Now we go to the toilet and see what he has to say. Finally, I can breathe. I just couldn't concentrate with all that smoke in the air. Now this is going to sound weird, but I need you to get me a banana out of Croi's room. He used to eat a dozen a day, so I know he has some hidden somewhere. You could also explore the games room. I'm not sure what's in there, but I know they have a bowl of nuts that I would love to eat. If you need help getting into Croi's room or the games room, let me know. If you want a hint to get into Croi's room, feed me 3 apples. If you want a hint getting into the games room, feed me 3 pears. So I'll show you the pear and apple locations right now, just in case you want to do this all on your own. There's 1 pear here. There's 1 apple there. There's another apple here. The second pear is there. The third pear is right there, and the last apple is right down here. I know I did that in a weird order. You'd think by now, since I made the room, I'd remember exactly where each one is, but here we are with me casually picking them up out of order. All right, so let's feed them the 3 apples. Let's get a hint to Croi's room. The table is a grower, not a shower. If only something would turn it on. All right, so great little hint there. And we see Croi's room. It's made out of wooden spoons. So that's a hint. And then you see this lamp here. It's called a table lamp and it has a key. And it's also placed on a table. Okay, so wooden spoons, table. Table is a grower, not a shower. If only something would turn it on. Well, lights turn on, so... Oh, table went down. Look at that. We have a AXA. So we go to these pyramids here. Put in an AXA. Heard a dink. Door unlocked. We have Croi's room key. All right, let's put it in his room. Oh, uh-oh. It's closing. The security camera is closing the door, so we can't unlock his door. Well, if you go into Angus's room, he had a piece of chewed bubblegum with a key icon on his desk. That's savage. So we put that on the camera, block it. Now we got into Croi's room. Unlock the door. There we go. We're in Croi's room, and we see over here it says, I had a dream last night. I collected so many pizza boxes that I summoned some sort of pizza demon. He was happy to finally be free, so he opened a portal to a world made entirely of pizza and let me stay there while he destroyed Earth. Could this pizza world be real? Don't worry, pizza world is not real. This pizza demon, I made it up completely, and it's not based in fact. It's all fiction. So this is a hint to how to solve it. And there's also a hint here that basically just shows you the full solution. If you can't figure it out, if you're watching this video, you probably can't, or you're just curious about the room I made. So there's one key here for the hint. There's a second key right here, and you can put them in there, and it shows that, hey, that pizza portal needs to be filled with pizza boxes. So if we just move these over here, I recommend trying to get one of the pizza boxes to fall over because they are way easier to manipulate if you manage to get it to fall. But otherwise, you just kind of smush them, and then when one falls, you can easily throw it in there. And having it fall makes the drawer open up, and we get a screwdriver out of there. The screwdriver is used to open up the blinds. And now that that's open, you can see outside, and hey, there's all these Christmas trees with stars on top. And these stars here, you can click and manipulate. If you look, it goes, there's 3 trees with 3 stars, 1 tree with 1 star. So 3 trees with 3. The second one is 1 tree with 1. Third one is 3 trees, but the middle one has a star. Next, it's 1 tree with no star. And lastly, 3 trees, the top and the bottom. So this one has no, and then this one is top and bottom. And we opened up a secret passage into, oh my god, yeah, he definitely does not want us to find this. What a creep. So here we are in Croi's hidden room, where we grab the banana for the toilet and a bomb that he was apparently making. And if we look back here, it shows us what we need for the bomb. And I'm just gonna back out of here slowly. I hope he doesn't come home while we're here. I don't trust this house anymore. And let's see what the toilet has to say. He was building a bomb? How? Why? Wait. We can use this. Take this key to Adriana and Emily's room. Once you finish the bomb, you can place it in their closet to see what's behind it. Give me a banana if you need a hint on the bomb part locations. So I'm going to grab the key off of him now and put it in Adriana and Emily's room. I will not be going in here yet, though. This is all endgame, so I don't want to worry about that yet. And right now, I'm going to feed him the pears for the game room hint. And it says, the book is the key, then their heights you must see. All right. So before I do this, I'm just gonna go in here and turn off these lights. They're not needed to be turned off. I just do it because lights, for whatever reason, go through walls in this game, and I just visually think it looks better if there's not red lights blaring in every room. So this game room, this book that we grabbed at the very beginning, we are finally using it. I know I had you pick it up at the start, and the whole time you're like, where am I using this book? It's in here. It's in here. You go up top, you put it in there. So the book is the key, and now their heights you must see. So if you look, it's tall, short, tall, short, short, tall, short. So we go tall, short, tall, short, short, tall, short. And we opened up the games room. There's this spot here. We see that there's, hey, a blue vase there and a darker blue vase there. And we need all these numbers. And we go to this side here, and there's all these vases, vase, vase. Yeah, tell me in the comments below what you call them. English is only my only language I know, so it's yeah. So we just throw this as, not a lot of logic here, not a lot of thinking. It's more of just fun. This is probably my favorite part of the escape room. I've never actually done another escape room that has anything like this. Now, you're probably stuck. If you're watching the video and you're on this part, you're like, oh, this one here just doesn't break. I keep throwing things at it. It's glitched. The map is just awful. The creator is horrible. I hate everything about this. Guys, hit it on an angle. You know, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, is that not the definition of insanity? You go on an angle, and I like to do a running start, and you just hit it on the side. There you go. Bam. Usually it takes 1 or 2 shots. But straight on does not break it. It has to be angled. It's made out of cement to show you that, hey, this one is hard to break. Now this here, you're like, oh, how did that just open up? This opens up after 10 shots. So after you throw 10 of these, whether it's 5 and 5 or 8 and 2, you know, whatever, 6 and 4, it's 10 shots, you open up the basketball thing, okay? And it just so happened that 10 shots also, it took me to open up this part here. These balls, show us the code. Well, the balls came out, so you would look up, and you see the code is 46611. That is the code for the front pots, okay? For like the dark blue ones. The light blue ones, it's 49487. I'll be honest, I was not planning on being lucky enough to get these all within 10 shots. Like, I thought I was gonna have to do a lot more than that. Last time I filmed this tutorial, which was an hour ago, I took probably a good 5-7 minutes doing all this. But yeah, I got very lucky, beat it all in 10 shots. See if you can do that too. That's why that whole timer is there. So let's put in this code 49487. 49487. And then the next one, which we found from above, is 46. Oh, no, sorry, my bad. 46611. That's opened up, and we got that. Next, okay, now we're here, and we got the bowl of nuts he wanted, and we got this note that says steps 6 to 9. The note, this little post-it note says we can put notes up here, so let's put that up there and work on the next thing. So this here, people seem to struggle with. I bet you at the start you did this. You made it look forward, like it's straight on. Wrong. You should have just left it. It is supposed to be like this, okay? Majority after all the playtesting, everyone seems to want to make it head on, and then they tell me there's something wrong with the puzzle, but there isn't. You have to realize there is no spot here. The other 3 spots all connect. This does not. Every snake, every pipe has to connect. You can't have any dead ends, okay? So everything connects. If you want help doing this and you don't want the full solution, I would say do these first. So something like that, you know, only can go one way. So we know it can't be like this because, hey, that wouldn't work. There'd be a dead end if we were to turn that. So we know it has to go up like that. And if that's up like that, that has to be this way. Same with this one. We know that it has to be like that, and that has to be like that, okay? So with those 2 done, I mean, it doesn't really help you much. You still have other stuff to do, but yeah, just, I'd say start with ones that you know can only go one way first, okay? And then after you do enough of that, you will begin to see the actual answers. Oops. You'd think by now I would completely know how to do this with only the right clicks, but I'm only human, and I have not mastered. Oh my god, see, look, oh, you guys are just making me nervous, you know, all these people watching, wanting to play my room. It's yeah, it's nerve-wracking, to say the least. I'm very grateful for what you guys do, or what you think of my room, and all the work you're putting in to help me out with everything. So, okay, that is complete. There's a completed picture there if you need it. We've got this open. This just gives us more rules we need to follow. So we got more rules. Last one is here. The wine bottle is on top of this lock, so that is a hint. And you can go down here for that. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I tried 4, 2, 3, and that didn't work. The puzzle's messed up. If you look at the hint, it says you have to admire the shape of the wine bottles. So it's actually a 0, a 1, and a 7. So we put in 0, 1, 7, and there we go. There's the last rule set we need to follow. Okay, so let's read these. The first block is the smallest number you have after all other steps are completed. All right, so that means we have to finish every step before we do step 1. And we'll still follow in order. And then also it says no clues pertain to the area you put the blocks. So no clue will be talking about this top area. Okay, step 2. The second block is the middle triplet. The middle triplet, well, there's 3 triplets, 2s, 3s, and 5s. The middle one would be a 3. Next, he was so angry he ate 9. And you're like, well, anger and 8, like 8, 9, okay, well, 7, 8, 9, but there's 2 7s. Well, don't worry. There's a book over here that will give you help. This book here tells us all about numbers in you. And it says red is angry, blue is sad, green is envious. It also tells us that a couple is 2, while a triplet is 3, and it says 1 is the loneliest number. So that book helps us with that. This book here tells us, hey, red and blue make magenta, aka purple. Blue and green make cyan, and red and green make yellow. So we just put that down there. And if with all those hints, we should be able to do everything. So he was so angry he ate 9. Red 7, 8, 9. She's sad. She's the loneliest number. Well, blue is the only one, which is the loneliest number, and it's sad, so we know it was blue. Stuck in the middle of all of this, the blue 5 is in the middle of everything there. 6 and 7 would make a purple 15. So we know from that book there that red and blue make purple, and a 6 plus a 9 makes 15. Smaller number first. The lowest number on the row with the most blocks, so green has the most blocks, so it's a 2. The largest number on this row minus the smallest number on this row. So if we do 9 minus 2, that's a 7. 8 minus 2 is 6, and we don't have that. And then 8 minus 3 is 5, and we do have a green 5, so we can do that. Now we go to number 10. I have a big family, but I'm not odd like the rest of them. So red has the biggest family here, has the most blocks, and 2 is the only not odd one, so that is there. And then the first block is the smallest number you have after all the other steps. Well, we only have a blue 2 left, so let's try it. We did it! Nice, guys. Good job. All right, so we have that done. Now you're like, I get to do more throwing? Thank you so much, and you're welcome. You know, I know everyone loves this throwing. It's my favorite part. Some people are like, it's not really an escape room thing, but you know, especially if you're doing this with a group, I know there's always at least one person who loves just kind of, you know, it's not everything needs to be puzzles. I don't know, sometimes I just, you know, have fun with other things. It's I've never done an escape room with like found one of the escape rooms that has a puzzle like this. I'm sure there are some, but I like it. It's fun for me. It was probably the most fun thing for me to test. I am doing horrible right now. Oops, don't want to throw the nuts. I advise you, by the way, guys, like I would say you don't have to, but putting anything you don't want to throw away, because you probably will have to restart the room if you throw it. Just put it down. Just put it on the floor. You know, there's no worries with that. No harm. You're not, you know. Yeah, like no one's gonna make fun of you and be like, "Oh, look at this guy, he or girl, they had to set their items on the ground because they didn't want to break them or lose them." Oh, it's I won't judge you. Just like I hope you're not judging me with my horrible throws right now. With how lucky I got on this the first area there, and don't worry, all the balls come back on this one. It's a slanted level, so you don't have to be worried about running out of balls. Only the red balls work on these. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I am just. All right, there we go. There we go. Cut. Let's pick these up again. I don't want you. That was embarrassing. But anyways, let's go to the VR headset we just unlocked, and we can open up the back here, take the batteries out of it, and let's put these batteries into the bomb. Right, so the batteries are now in the bomb. Now let's give him the nuts he wanted. That's everything we need to do in the games room, by the way. He says, I love a good nut. You didn't have to give these to me, but it was really thoughtful of you to do that. I'm starting to really like you. It's clear you feel the same way about me. And I do. I mean, he's great. Look how cute he is. He's a fun little guy. He's so nice. He hasn't done anything wrong, as far as I can tell. All right, and I'll give him the banana that he wanted earlier. Why does this banana taste weird? Anyways, I know where you can get the bomb parts. One gas container is in the supply closet, one gas container is behind the oven, one computer chip in the Angus computer case, and then the 2 batteries which we just got were in the game room. So we can finally do these other puzzles, but I'm going to get the chip from Angus's room first. So you take that computer out, you unscrew the computer, we can throw that away now, we don't need it anymore. And we have the computer chip. So we just scroll, put it on there, and there we go. Now for the last 2 puzzles for the bomb. We have this light puzzle here, and I'm sure everyone has done these before. It's not, I didn't invent this. It was a lot of work to actually put it into the game, but anyways, and if you're stuck on like something like this where you're like, I have 1 block and I don't know what to do, help me. I can't help you. I don't know how. I'm bad at these puzzles. I have to Google the solutions. I just implemented one of these. But if you have a blank one, right? So if you have a blank one, you just go diagonal and then top and bottom. Very easy. But if you don't have a diagonal, just Google light puzzle solution solver. I don't know what to do. That's what I do. And then you just put in the colors you already have down, and it'll tell you exact steps you need to finish that. Or just randomly press buttons. I do that a lot too. I just press for hours. Last puzzle is this. And this is another fun puzzle. Seems like people love this one, which, hey, I'm glad you do. Let's look at the rules. Pair every mouth with a donut, horizontal or vertical. So the donuts have to be either above or beside. They cannot be they cannot be diagonal to the mouth. They have to be above or beside it. Donuts never touch, not even diagonal. So the donut cannot touch in any direction, okay? Not even diagonal. And the number outside the grid indicate how many donuts are in each row or column. The numbers will turn red if too many donuts are in the row or column. I don't know how many people have played this and they didn't even realize numbers were turning red. They put a solution and they're like, I don't know why it's not right. I swear, all these will turn red. So the zeros, right? You can't have any donuts in this, so it turns red. Yeah, I don't know. If you want help solving one of these, though, just for future puzzles or just on your own, if you ever do these, I love them. You just find the columns and rows that you have only one possible answer. So obviously a 0, we already have the answer. There's 0 donuts. So we have 2 columns completely done. Now we see the 4. 4 is another one where it's super easy, usually one solution, and this has only one possible way to put these in. So we know that these have to be like this. There's no other way to put the donuts in and have a correct solution. And then we look the other way and we see this 2 in the middle. It also has only one solution. So if you look, you can always find spots that can only have one possible answer, right? So this 1 is completely done and this 2 is completely done. And then for the rest of them, I would say it's all about just randomly putting them in. So not random, but like you just think about it and you're like, okay, well, this looks like it would go up there because all the other melons already have a donut. Then this next one, you'd be like, well, it has to go down here because it can't go up there. And then this 2, you're like, okay, well, there's only 2 spots left to put that. The 0 already has 0. This 2 here, we already know the 1, it has to be there, so the other one has to be here. This last one, it would go there. Bam! There you go. Yeah, that was fun. Now we take the canister and, gas leak. Hopefully the homeowners don't care about all the damage we're doing. I did not mean to throw that, but thank God it didn't explode. Now we're in here, and the bomb needs to go in the closet, but oh no, the closet door is not unlocked. But there are these eyeballs everywhere, so if you grab the green there, red there, blue here, there's a blue in this basket here. There's a green there behind a lock that we'll get to in a second. Green there, red there, and then hey, there's these 2 cabinets that can't unlock. So if you want these cabinets, the one on the right here, go behind the gold block or gold Egyptian artifacts. Get a cat, throw the cat away, grab the eye behind the cat. Next, there's these gold balls here. You throw them out, and there's a gold key under that. You put that in here, you get a red eye, and now we just need this final eye here. If you look behind these nice, fun AI-generated posters, we have a 3, a 1, a 3, and a 2. Look at Harry Shyles sharing a burrito with a dog. Don't you love AI generation? 3, I think almost all of the artwork in this game is made by AI. I did that wrong. 3, 1. Sorry. And there we go. And then to put in the codes, the eyeballs go down here. It is the train set up here. So it's green, green, red, blue, green, red, red, green, green, blue. There we go. And now we have the bomb. We put the bomb in here and bam, it blows up. And here we are with, oh my god, a life-size Harry Shyles. Okay, well, that's cute, I guess. Let's look at the pillars here. What food do we stockpile the most of? So if you were playing the room for a while, you probably were like, why are these beans everywhere? You know, there's beans everywhere, and you're probably trying them for multiple puzzles. No, they have nothing to do with any of it. It is just the answer to this puzzle here. So beans, and then we get a picture where he took a selfie. Okay, and what animal do we all love? Well, if we go into every room, we notice that there was cat plushies everywhere. You know, these people had cat plushies everywhere. And now we got a picture of his legs. Okay, what scares the poop out of us? Well, in the bathroom, they do have clown paintings everywhere. So we put that in here. And see what we get. And oh, another picture. Okay, he loves his loves taking selfies of himself. So if you notice in the background, we know the explosion is behind him. So we know he is looking this way. And the legs, okay, so we know the legs when we put them in will be this way. And so if he's looking that way, this arm, one more. This one is up and over. These legs are gonna be 1, 2. Oh no, not 2. Sorry, just 1. And this is 2. And the other leg is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And the last one, his arm is forward. 1, 2, 1. And there we go. Making him do the pose in the photos. Opens up this unique back room where, okay, they have a lot of money. Let me just take that. You know, I will be honest, it's not needed for the game, but I just love having money. And then they have a dead body here, so that's interesting. And a super mop, which that's for another ending. You know, I don't want to hurt him, so let's go back to him and let him know what we found. And he says, that's all the proof we need. There are bank robbers, murderers, and worst of all, furries. We have all we need to put a stop to this madness. Meet me in the laundry room. I got a plan. And click to agree to meet in the laundry room. So let's click to agree. We heard the door unlocked there. And we go follow to the laundry room to see what the plan is. And not what I thought, but you and I have been through a lot. You had power over me this whole time, but instead of smushing me down the toilet, you nurtured me and treated me like I was an equal. You truly are one of a kind. I was thinking, what if we skip the whole call the police thing? Let's just run away together with the money in our pockets. We could be like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. Will you marry me? And here we have the choice. Do we want to marry him? We can click him to say yes and kiss, or go to the phone. I want to keep the money. I think we've earned it. I think he's an awesome guy, so I'm going to run away with him. So we click to say yes, and there we go. We beat the room, and we ended up with a happy marriage, assuming. Yeah, so thank you so much for playing my escape room. This art in here is all like AI generated. So I know I said that before, but yeah, it was a lot of fun to make this room, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun playing it. Please let me know what you think in the comments, whether it's Steam, YouTube, or whatever. I'll probably be working on improving this level for the next like 15 years. Seems that the work on this is never going to end. I've already spent almost 200 hours making this room. That's a exaggerate. It was 170 hours I think I have in right now. Maybe 180. But anyways, thank you so much for playing my room, and have a great day.